Coming up on the Daily O, an update to a tragic case. We have what the plea is set to be.
And a shakeup in child welfare. All of this and more is coming up. The Daily O starts now.
Good evening and welcome to the Thursday edition of the Daily O. I'm Addison McBride.
And I'm Reagan Lee. We're glad you're with us. In the case of child neglect shocking the community, Alicia Adams is expected to plead guilty in the death of 4-year-old Athena Brownfield.
Athena was reported missing in January 2023 after her 5-year-old sister was found wandering alone. Days later, the child's body, weighing just 23 pounds, was found in a shallow grave near Rush Springs.
The medical examiner ruled her death was caused by malnutrition and illness. Court records show Adams plans to enter the plea and be sentenced May 20th.
New legislation could restructure Oklahoma's child welfare system. Senate Bill 1570 would remove child welfare services from DHS and create a new agency that combines it with juvenile affairs. Supporters say the goal is to improve oversight and accountability for vulnerable children. The bill would create a child welfare task force to study foster care outcomes and report back to state leaders by 2027. The measure has passed committee and now heads to the Senate floor.
Governor Stitt has mobilized the Oklahoma National Guard to help battle wildfires burning across the state. Local fire chiefs say the extra manpower is critical, especially when fires spread quickly and threaten structures. Firefighters say their priority is protecting houses, barns, and hay, which many farmers rely on to support their families. The National Guard says its soldiers deployed on short notice, and officials are also thanking the families and employers supporting them back home.
Oklahoma has a new candidate who has entered to become the next Attorney General. Republican State Representative Chris Kennedy of Oklahoma City has filed to run. Kennedy served in the U.S. Marines and currently serves as Lieutenant Colonel in the Oklahoma Air National Guard. He joins 2 other Republicans in the race and former federal prosecutor Nick Coffey, who is running as a Democrat. Current Attorney General Gentner Drummond is set to run for governor.
To most people, the inner workings of government officials can seem straightforward.
But the Daily O's Shay Faulkner shows us how a newcomer in county government is taking on double duty.
Seth Condley is the head boys soccer coach at Stillwater High School, and he has been since 2004. He's seen generations of students come and go, even coaching his own kids in high school, despite never intending to have this job.
Coaching wasn't even on my radar screen. I was, when I was going through my teaching certificate, and I got paired with the head coach that was before me at the middle school, and he would leave to go to soccer, and I'm like, where are you going? And he was just like day one. He said, I'm the soccer coach. I said, kind of steamrolled from there. And so for 2 years, after I got done with my student teaching, I came and I did volunteer my first year with him, and then my second year I was his paid assistant. And then the third year I came back, he decided to resign, and I applied for the job and got it in 2004.
Last year, Seth's career path changed again. Now, he's a county commissioner, but Seth didn't trade one job for the other. He works them both. It's a little chaotic working 2 jobs with no set hours. Seth often works days much longer than the regular 9 to 5, and even longer when it's soccer season.
I was very open when I ran for this position. I was still going to coach, so everybody knew that I was not giving this up because I love this. So that's kind of what it was, and I looked at what the commissioner does in District 2 specifically, and I was like, I don't know a lot of those things, but I'm the type of person that I will figure it out, and I'm willing to work hard at it. And man, I've really, really, truly enjoyed it in the past year and like 3 weeks that I've been county commissioner for Payne County.
While his role as county commissioner is relatively new, his role as a coach isn't in the slightest. Seth has coached all 4 of his kids throughout their soccer journeys, with his 2 oldest playing in college and his 2 youngest on the team now. Graham is now a senior who just signed with Oral Roberts University, meaning this is his last season with his dad as his coach.
My dad's been my coach for my whole youth career, yep. There was a different feel in the transition to high school because obviously the kids are a lot bigger and they're 4 years older, some of them are. But overall, with my dad as my coach, it just felt the same in that sense. So.
And although you may expect them to butt heads, Graham has nothing bad to say about this peculiar dynamic.
Of course, my dad's a great coach, yep. Obviously, there's some critiques he has for us, and he wants us to be the best possible player we could be, but in the moments where we need a positive feedback, he's there, and he can lift us up in those moments. So
balancing the unconventional job of county commissioner, where you don't have set hours or set daily tasks, with being the head coach of a team in season is by no means easy. But when asked how his life has changed, it's very clear Seth wouldn't trade the chaos for peace.
It's changed it pretty drastically because I don't know what I would be, you know what I'm saying, what I'd be doing right now. And it was truly a blessing of the Lord to kind of have me fall into that with Rick Fagan out at the Stillwater Middle School in 2002, 2003.
Shay Falconer, The Daily O.
The weather has been heating up this week, but what can we expect overnight? Bridget Nye is in our Weather Center with your evening forecast. Bridget?
Thanks, Reagan. Hey there, Cowboys. Let's check out your Thursday forecast. Starting out with our temperature, we're looking at 68 degrees with our feeling like temperature the exact same. While those Oklahoma winds came sweeping down the plains this week, today it dropped down to 7 miles per hour from the northeast. That's it for me for right now, but I'll see you later. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Bridget. When we return, cuddly creatures hit the student union last night.
And a look at what's happening around campus. The Daily O returns right after this.
Ace in the Bowl salsa started many, many years ago. I was trying to find a recipe to take to a family gathering, and so I started messing around with different recipes, and I took a little bit from here and a little bit from there, and I came up with a salsa that is truly unique. Ace in the Bowl salsa is an olive oil based salsa with tomatoes, green chilies, green onions, and black olives. There's no sugar added, it's gluten free, low calorie, low carb, low fat, low sodium. So it's a very, very, very good alternative to any snack you may want. As of right now, I'm just looking to be in Oklahoma and having a successful business within the state. If my grandkids could ever take it over when they're old enough, that would be my dream.
Addison, I heard that students may have had the chance to take home a furry friend last night.
That's right, Reagan, and lucky for us, the Daily O's Solomon Swice was there to capture the action.
Students packed the Student Union Ballroom for SWAB's latest event, Pack-A-Critter, where they got to build their own bear for free. This semester marked the first ever bear edition of Pack-A-Critter, giving students 4 different bear options to choose from. After picking their bear, students grabbed stuffing and brought their critter to life. Each student got to select 2 patches to customize their free t-shirt they got with the bear. Those patches were then heat pressed onto the shirts before the final reveal. Beyond building bears, students were building community, packing the ballroom and turning a simple giveaway into a shared experience.
As a regular student in college, especially as a freshman, I never got out. So seeing a lot of students come out to these events and having fun and smiling, it kind of brings joy to me because, I didn't do that at all our freshman year.
Well, Pack-A-Critter was packed. They ran out of supplies in about 30 to 40 minutes. But don't worry, you can get them next semester. But there's something special you guys need to know about these bears you picked up.
These critters are built with sustainability in mind. Each one is made from 100% recycled materials, the equivalent of nearly 10 plastic water bottles. So by taking care of your critter, you're taking care of endangered species just like it. Reporting for the Ocali, I'm Solomon Swice.
It's that time again to check in with Marcella Gonzalez, who's here to give us a look at what's happening around campus. Marcella, what do you got for us?
Yeah, guys, here's what's coming up on campus. This Friday, level up your future at Career Success Night from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. in Engineering North. Hear from alumni and industry professionals working at top companies and get inside scoop on different career paths. Need a quick checkup? Head over to the Student Union for free dental and vision screenings available on a first-come, first-served basis. And Thursday, polish your professional look with free headshots from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. in the Student Union. We'll see you there.
Well, it's been a couple sunny days, but what can we expect if any rain can come through? Let's check in with Bridget, who's watching our radar. What do you got, Bridget?
Yeah, Reagan, we're going to have some rain in the next coming days, but for right now, our radar is very clear. We're seeing no precipitation on the way just yet. As we continue on with our day, we're going to see that, again, there's nothing really on the radar. What to look out for, though, we're going to see as we go into the weekend and into next week, we're going to have a warm weekend bringing in some thunderstorms. It's going to be raining all week long with rain showers associated with those thunderstorms. That's it for me for now. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Bridget. When we return, big names are finally speaking out. We have what was said behind closed doors.
And political superpowers holding high-stakes talks. The Daily O returns right after this.
We would design something, it was set on the counter, and people was either, if enough of them said, you know, this isn't it never made to the line. Dad was excited that they're all original. They were all designed on Mom's kitchen table, and it gets in your blood after a while.
We're very happy that Pamela and Michael have taken over the business and kept the family going.
We took the business over in 2017. When we found that it was available, we wanted to keep the legacy of family alive, but it was also incredible products that deserved to be a part of Made in Oklahoma's story. We were a part of Made in Oklahoma years ago, and so it kind of grew as Made in Oklahoma grew.
Oklahoma is ingrained into everything that we did. We've been here most of our life. That's what we entailed our whole business on, was the Oklahoma homegrown feeling.
Oh. 4, 3, 2.
In a closed-door interview, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton says she had no new information about Jeffrey Epstein or Ghislaine Maxwell. In a statement released today ahead of a closed-door House Oversight Committee deposition, Clinton says she never flew on Epstein's plane, visited his properties, or had knowledge of his criminal activity. She accused Republicans on the committee of conducting of what she called a partisan fishing expedition and says lawmakers should question President Donald Trump directly under oath if they want answers. The committee is set to interview former President Bill Clinton tomorrow. Transcripts and video from the depositions will be released after review.
Continuing with the Epstein Files saga, the Justice Department says it is reviewing whether certain documents were improperly tagged and left out of public release. The announcement follows reports that dozens of pages of witness notes may not have been included in the initial document release. A California congressman says after review, he believes reports involving an alleged Epstein victim who accused President Trump of assault were withheld. President Trump has consistently denied all allegations. The DOJ says it is examining the files and will publish any documents found to have been correctly and incorrectly excluded.
The United States and Iran are holding a high-stakes nuclear talk in Geneva as President Trump warns Tehran it cannot develop a nuclear weapon. The meeting marks a third round of indirect negotiations amid a major U.S. military buildup in the Middle East. In his State of the Union address, President Trump claimed Iran is working to rebuild its nuclear program and develop missiles that could reach the United States. Iran denies it is seeking a nuclear weapon and calls the claims lies. Officials there warn any U.S. or Israeli attack could spark a strong response.
The Cuban military says it killed 4 Cuban residents of the United States after a speedboat entered its territorial waters in what it called a fully armed infiltration. Officials say the Florida-registered boat was carrying 10 armed individuals and that a firefight broke out when border guards approached the vessel. The government says 4 were killed and 6 others were detained. We've just learned 1 was a U.S. citizen. Cuba claims weapons and explosive devices were seized and alleges the group intended to carry out a terrorist attack. Secretary of State Marco Rubio says the U.S. is conducting an independent investigation, calling a shootout at sea highly unusual.
Law enforcement is preparing to return the Arizona home of Nancy Guthrie to her family as the search for the 84-year-old enters its 4th week. For weeks, her Tucson area home has been treated as a possible crime scene. Officials now say they no longer need to restrict family access. More than 23,000 tips have been called into the FBI, including hundreds after Savannah Guthrie announced a $1 million reward. Authorities have not identified a suspect. The FBI and local officials say they continue to pursue all viable leads.
Cowgirl basketball hit the road last night. Mason Humpter is in the Sports Corner with how they battled, right after this.
My name's Dennis Abernathy. Lived here since 1968, and I consider myself one of Stillwater's oldest original family jewelers. Here at Dennis the Jeweler, we're more about personal service. My father always told me that anybody can sell the jewelry, and what we're doing is completely different, learning to do the repair work. That is one thing that will keep your business alive, because anybody can sell it, but not anybody can fix it. To me, jewelry is very, very personal. Every piece of jewelry has its own story, and I get to hear hundreds of stories from my clients, which I love to hear. There's always a story with it. I mean, you buy a piece of jewelry for a show of appreciation, a sign of love. There are a lot of different aspects for jewelry when you purchase it.
My wife lived east of here, about 35, 40 miles, something like that, over at Lamont. I was dating her from over at Alba when we were going to college. I knew about the well then. It was a great well. It was great water. I'd stop there, stick my head under it, wake up, drive on home, that kind of thing. And people talked about bottling this water. And so that's why I started thinking about doing that. And so in 2003, the property come up for sale. And so we started working on that, had the opportunity to buy it. The hopes are when folks drink our water is that they'll drink it for a few days and find out the difference. They'll start feeling better because there's been no chemical in our water. There's a list of good things that we have. We don't have any bad things in it. This company means a lot to me because I guess we started it from scratch. And to be able to have it where it's at today, I don't see this as the end at all. I see the future of Divine Water as being worldwide, which will bring outside dollars into the state. It means a lot to me because I started it, I guess, and our family started it.
Welcome back to the Daily O. Come on in and sit on down because you are in the Sports Corner. I'm Mason Humpner. Let's talk sports. Cowgirl basketball making big noise on the road win last night as, let's take a look here. OSU blowing past the Cyclones in Ames 88-77. Both Cowgirls, Nicole Acott and Staley Hurd putting the team on their back. Jaden Wooten returned to the court after a minor injury and made her impact known with 13 of her own. This was a true test for the Pokes as they had to battle back in the second half, and a 20-4 run to start the fourth would put this one away. Cowgirls now travel back home safe to close out their regular season Saturday night against Kansas. From one Cowgirl squad to another, now let's take a look at what's going on the diamond. Pokes taking on Nebraska to kick off the OSU Invitational. Cowgirls are set for 6 games in just 4 days, having to play the Cornhuskers 3 times. Oklahoma State comes into this tourney after sweeping the Big 12 weekly awards. Claire Tim, Player of the Week, Ruby Malin, Pitcher of the Week, and Gabby Castillo, Freshman of the Week. Down in San Marcos last weekend, Cowgirls outscored their opponents 58-1, so they'll need to stay hot with their matchups against the top 4 Big Red. First pitch in Cowgirls Stadium of 2026 is set for 6 p.m. Well, that's a look at softball, but what's coming up for them for the rest of this weekend? And what's going on with the fellas on the other diamond? Let's take it to Preston P-Town Hudlow, and he'll take you around the diamond as usual.
Yeah, thanks for helping. You're right. We have a pretty big game tonight against Nebraska. We also have 5 more games to get into, so let's go ahead and hop on into that. But tomorrow we have a doubleheader against Southeast Missouri State, a pretty easy doubleheader there. And then Saturday we have Nebraska again. And then Sunday we have South Dakota State and Nebraska for the 3rd time. And Nebraska, they're currently ranked number 9, and that's a pretty tough opponent. So it's a good early test to see how the Cowgirls do against the big girls. And obviously against Nebraska, pitching and Ruby Malin, they have to ball. They got to ball in order to win those pretty tough games. Moving over to baseball, we have the first home series against Sam Houston, and they're coming off a 14-3 run rule against Central Arkansas. Now, here's what to watch out for. Obviously, Ada Miola, the Big 12 Player of the Week, having 5 straight games with a home run, so obviously we're going to look for the bats to stay hot and no braid. And here's another thing, the pitching schedule in this first true series, just to see what our pitching is going to look like each day coming out of that bullpen. And obviously, they're on a 4-game winning streak. And obviously with Sam Houston, it's a pretty easier opponent, but it just gives another opportunity for our new faces to look like in the orange and black. Well, that's all I have for Around the Diamond. Back to you, Hump.
How about a little throwback recognition for a legendary Cowboy football team? The 1976 Cowboys are set to be honored during the 2026 season opener. This season for the Pokes marks the 50-year anniversary of the beginning the year unranked before a historic Bedlam win, a share of the Big 8 Conference Championship, and OSU's first 9-win season in 31 years. This was the first conference title winning team in 23 years and was capped off by a Tangerine Bowl win over the BYU Cougars. While there were many superstars on the roster, they were led by the Little General, the College Football Hall of Famer Terry Miller. More details will come out on their special recognition as September gets closer. Well, that's all we have today from the Sports Corner, but don't touch that mouse. My favorite Bluebell flavor is Rocky Road, but Addison and Reagan might have a new one that takes the cake right after this.
I'm Travis Taylor. I'm the general manager for the Hotel Indigo Tulsa Downtown. I have a real good understanding of the food scene in Tulsa, and I've loved to see the way it's evolved over the years, and I'm glad to be part of it.
My name's Kevin Kyle. I'm the executive chef. I started here, the idea was to do something local. Everything that we try to do has Oklahoma products.
Tulsa is a big oil boom when we were the oil capital in the early 1900s. How Route 66 put Tulsa on the map. And the menu around that was, well, what would an oil worker take out in their lunchbox? That's how Prospect kind of came from.
We never get crazy busy, so we can do a lot of different things with food. And we can do things like wine dinners and have local dinners. We have a private dining room that people can come.
I think being at the heart of the old Route 66 has kind of weighed into us getting a lot of different things brought in from different areas of the United States. When I taste something on our menu for the first time, the first thing I go is, yeah, that's Tulsa.
My name's Kayla. I've been here since the beginning, so 4 years. Scratch is more focused on farm and mostly made in Oklahoma products, keeping it local. Sustainability is our biggest thing. That's one of the reasons why this place opened.
I've been the chef here at Scratch for 2.5 years. Started here as a line cook. Our food and drinks are a bit separate entities almost inside the restaurant. So the food is now up to 85% of the products we bring in are raised or grown locally. It's all based off of things that I grew up eating in southern Oklahoma, things my grandparents ate.
Fresh food, clean food, organic food, sustainability, that's all of our thing. From front of house to back of house, we're able to maintain both with freshness. But made in Oklahoma means we get it straight from the farms that are 20, 30 minutes, another little county away. We get it straight from them.
A Hollywood actor faced court today after involvement in a Mardi Gras brawl. Kennedy Coyle has that in your A-List update. Kennedy?
That's right, Reagan. Actor Shia LaBeouf, known for his roles in films such as Transformers and Holes, was arrested after punching 2 men outside of a bar during Mardi Gras. LaBeouf was charged with 2 counts of battery, and his bond was set at $100,000. He also was seen yelling homophobic slurs while hitting multiple people near the French Quarter, dislocating one victim's nose. In court today, the New Orleans judge ordered LaBeouf to a drug and rehabilitation center. LaBeouf's attorney told the judge being drunk on Mardi Gras is not a crime. That's all from me. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Kennedy. Breaking news in the world of dairy, Bluebell is kicking off 2026 with a brand new flavor. The ice cream company announced it's introducing Honey Vanilla, a simple blend of sweet honey and classic vanilla. The company says the flavor is designed to shine on its own or pair perfectly with sweet treats. Honey Vanilla is available now in pints for a limited time. And for coffee lovers, Bluebell says its fan favorite Java Jolt is returning.
Speaking of fan favorites, it's time to celebrate a feel-good classic. Today is National Chili Day. Traditional recipes include tomatoes, beans, peppers, and onions, but there are countless variations. Texas even named chili its official state dish in 1977. From chili dogs to chili cheese fries to famous Frito pie, there's always plenty ways to enjoy a bowl. To celebrate, make a pot at home and share your favorite recipe using the hashtag National Chili Day.
Well, before we go, let's head back to the Weather Center where Bridget has our 7-day forecast. Bridget.
Thanks, Addison. Hey there, Cowboys. Let's check out that 7-day forecast. Starting out with the end of the week, we're going to see those sunny skies sticking around. But, Cowboys, I am so excited to announce we have a whole week of rain on the way. Starting on Sunday, we're going to be seeing our temperatures at 70, with those temperatures staying in the 70s throughout the week, but rain and thunderstorms are on the way. I'm so excited to finally get out of the sun.
Bridget, we missed you last week.
Guys, I heard you had ice cream without me. That's my favorite thing.
We did. I heard there was an attempt to get ice cream today, too.
Yeah, I was going to ask, where's the new flavor? What's
You
up
guys,
with that?
I am so disappointed. Went to both Walmarts in Stillwater, mind you. No honey vanilla to be found, so I don't know. We're going to have to hunt for it.
We will. Better get it next week.
Yeah, oh, yes.
For sure. We love a good food moment on Thursdays.
Yeah, we do. I mean, if you remember last week, I was tearing it up. It's all good. Yeah.
It was a great.
I feel a little left out right now. I can't even imagine how Bridget feels in a moment like this.
Absolutely, Bridget. Don't worry. I'm sure there'll be another ice cream being celebrated with its own National Day.
For sure.
Well, that is all we have time for today, and that's a look at our headlines. Thank you for joining us.
For the Daily O, I'm Reagan Lee.
And I'm Addison McBride. Have a great night, everyone.
Hi, welcome to Sugar Llamas.
Well, I'm the owner of Sugar Llamas here in Stillwater. My name is Chad O'Rourke. We want to create a customer-centric culture and create an experience for our customers when they come in. Our ice cream in particular, you can get it other places, but I'm only aware of like one other place besides the Sugar Llama in the state of Oklahoma that you can get it. We actually ship it in from up north, but when it comes to our coffee, you cannot get Sugar Llama coffee anywhere else in the world. You might find a blend similar to it, but you're not going to get Sugar Llama coffee anywhere but a Sugar Llama. It is proprietary to us. We really actually want to get more involved within our community. It's not just about making money, but it's about serving our community and becoming a part of the community here.
Thank you for coming to Stay and Play Pet Resort. This is where we can board your pet at any time for your convenience and make them feel at home. We have 5 different kennels for your pet. We have luxury suites that come with TV, camera, fireplace. The webcam is at your free. We have Kitty City where you can board your cat for multiple different prices. Stay and Play Pet Resort offers a free chauffeur service. If you go to Baker Animal Clinic, you can drop your pet off anywhere between 7:30 a.m. and no later than 8 a.m. Stay and Play Pet Resort offers a game day sports package. For $37, you can drop your dog off during the game day as early as 7:30 in the morning. Policy states you do not have to pick up your pet up until 1 hour after the game. At Stay and Play Pet Resort, we thrive to treat your best and give them the best at-home feeling.
Deep Fork Foods started in 2014. We started off with our nut products, and now we produce everything from jarred products to cookie mixes and pancake mixes and dried products for people, as well as our spice blends. Now we produce over 168 different products for ourselves and about 20 to 30 other companies in Oklahoma.
I'm Cindy Stewart. I'm one of the owners of Deep Fork Foods. We've gone from just making our own stuff and doing just small things to being able to co-pack and work with other companies and individuals within Oklahoma and across the United States as well.
I'm just really thankful for the journey that we've had so far and really look forward to the future where we're taking Deep Fork Foods and being able to provide more value for Oklahoma and its economy, as well as all the people within the state.
I love the opportunities that being in a food business provides. I absolutely love sharing food and good stories with people, so this just gives us another connection and I can't wait to see where this path takes us with it.